A warm welcome to all of you. Also a warm welcome because it's 42-degree here, and today is the day fourth. So you all are welcome again, and I request you all to please be patient and be attentive in the class. This series is very well recognized by many of the persons, many of the students, many of the in fact colleges, institutes, because it's a long-awaited series. What everyone is looking for. So hi all, welcome. A warm welcome to all of you. Today is the day fourth, and we will be doing the fourth project today, which it will take it. Every project has a different learning, as you have seen till the day third, and today also you will be getting a little bit extra from this project. What you have learned from the theoretical classes is different, and what how to use it practically is different. So let's wait for some more time so that some more people can join. And now today is the day fourth, so again a new project from Hunter Mentor. Tomorrow will be the last day of this series, and as already we have mentioned, any candidate has to prepare the project, all the five projects of all the 5 days, and share it with the help of GitHub link. Then only we will be issuing a certificate to him. Without that, no certificate will be there. So yesterday was a tricky project, as you have or you all have seen. Now today also a very smooth. Today's project also I have already picked it out, and it's very simple as to see. But while doing the spelling, you all will get to know that how difficult it was, because what I have shown, or what I have noticed, every bar has a different spelling here. Every bar, even the image had this different spelling today, even the paragraph have different spelling, even the header, the logo, and each and everything. So let's start now. Already we have the time have started running now. So today I have chosen this project, base April coming soon page, again from Frontend Mentor. So this is the desktop view and this is the mobile view. So as you all have noticed, you all can notice that the image in both the view is different. So that's what, as what I have told you, every project has a different learning every day. So keep doing these projects, keep doing practicing these projects. There's a reason, there's a specific reason to choose these projects. So let's start now downloading the started files. Here's the VS code. So now let's adjust the desktop. Index.html. Let's open it in with live server. As I always every day told you, I work on Safari as it's a by default browser. So let's change it to Chrome. So that's only what is coming in the page. Rest all we will be doing and styling. Okay, so where is the code? Here is the code. Okay, fine. So let's start now. Let me increase some font size. So let us have a preview with the images and the design. So this is the design, as you all can see. Let's do a homework now. This is a container. This is the left side. This is the right side. This is a logo. I guess they have given some image link. This is a header. This is a header one span. We are coming soon is different span. This is a paragraph, and this is a input box, a form, and this is also a button which they have given us a link, image link also. And this is the image. And let's go to the mobile view. It's the same, but this left portion will come in the bottom, and the image will go in the top. So let's do it now. Index.html. So before starting, let's create our parent file style.css. And before doing anything, let's link it first. Save it. So what to do now? In the body, this is the matter, and this is a footer. Footer is not required. So delete it, save it. Oh, fine. It is also working. It is also working live. So let's start with the basic HTML skeleton. Then we will go with style.css. So let's have a section now. And inside this section, let's have a div with class container. Let's have a div with class container. Okay, fine. And inside this div, let's have a different class as left. And inside this left, let's have a nav bar. Inside this nav bar, let's have an image logo. Class as logo. And where is the image? This logo. And alt is again logo. So let's save it out. And the base April logo is coming now. Fine. So let's open the preview also side by side. Okay. So this logo has appeared now. Now moving on to this, we are coming soon. This has come now. And after this nav bar, Let's again have a image src, where we will be linking the image this image, and here alt bg, and let's have a class also bg dash bg dash mobile is a class name. Fine. So now we will assign a different class to the left side of the content. So let's have another div dot like left test, and inside this let's have a h1, and inside h1 let's have a span. Why span? Because this vr, the entire vr coming soon is h1, but vr has a different color. So let's separate vr and coming soon here only. Where were we? Yes, span. Now let's move the content. Save it, and after that span. So as you all can see, we are coming soon has have same font size, font weight, but we have to segregate VR from VR with coming soon. Now after this H1, let's have a paragraph T, where the entire content what is available have to move. Use Alt Tab to move the content properly. Save it, and it's looking perfectly nice. Again, after paragraph tab, we have a word wrap, we have a form. So let's have a different class for form, div dot form wrap, div dot form wrap. For which form? This is this part, div dot form wrap. And again, let's have a form now, and here we will have a ID, not action. And we will have ID as form, and inside this let's create a input email, where we have input ID as email, type as email, name as email, and a placeholder is also there, as you all can see this enter email address. See, this is there. Okay, fine. So the form is completed now. Let me see one thing. For right also, for the image, we need to have a class now. Why? Because as you all can see, there is nothing there except image, but also we need to have styling there. So the section, let me make it perfect. Now it is looking nice. So there is also a image tag which we will insert in styling. I hope this is clear now. The basic HTML skeleton is completed, and now we will be moving on to style.css, where we will be doing the styling of this HTML skeleton of page, base apparel page coming soon. Now one thing is missed out there. This button has to be inserted here only. One second. After this input ID, where is the input ID? Input ID. Let's have a button type. Let's have a button type submit, and inside this button type submit, we have a image src where the icon arrow image icon arrow image has to be there, and what will be the alt here icon icon arrow. Save it. Now it is fine. Yes, now it is working fine and looking also fine. Moving on to style.css. Let's save it. So the image has to align to the right side, and the below content looking below has to align to the left side. Two section styling has to be done. So let's check out the style guide now. Style guide, what they have given now. Citizens were greeted to the following bit. Okay, the mobile bit is there, 375. Desktop bit is there. Fine. Primary primary color is there, which I guess is the background color, and the soft red is background, and this red, uh, desaturated red will be the icon color. Dark grayish red. Okay, fine. Linear 135 degree. Okay, good. There, here you can again learn what is linear 135 degree. This is again a separate thing. What we have didn't discuss in the class and not in any of the three projects. As I told you, every project has a different learning, so be attentive and be patient and be there. And font, Josephine Sans is a font with heights of 300, 400, 600. So quickly let's copy it. Google Fonts, 300, 400, 600. Remove the earlier ones what we have added. 300, 400, 300, 400, and 600. Control C. Save it. So the font has been added down to the style.css. Okay, so 1 second. One second, 1 second. So now let's start with the basic styling now. Let's have some padding. Padding 0. Margin is also 0. And again, same box sizing is border box. So I'm using a little bit of shortcuts also in order to avoid typing the complete code. So now let's move to the body. You also practice like this only. Font family. Font family. We'll see Josephine Sans. Control V. Comma. Sans serif. Sans serif is nothing but the fallback font. Save it and you see it start working now. What is coming there? Nothing. Okay, fine. So after giving the font, let's have font size of 16 px, and this background is linear gradient. Let's copy this Linear gradient, what they have given, 135 degree. Okay, so what they have given? They have given a background of different type and 135 degree with two type of colors from this to this. So linear gradient 135 degree. Well, this one to this one. Okay, perfectly working. Save it. Now moving on to container. Always copy the, you know what, classes, because sometime a little typing mistake will mess up you, as it happens mostly with me. So I have adopted this practice now. So dot container, and let's have minimum height of 100 vertical height and max width of 100 vertical width. Always remember the unit height is vertical height, width is vertical width. Display is flex. Keep on saving the things. Then we have a class, the class bg mobile. Copy it, control C, display is none. Save it. It's not gone, it's basically will come to the right side in the next code. Please see. Now moving on to the next class, dot left. Width is 60, where's the percent time, 60%, and there's a URL. As you all have shown that both view have a different URL. Background, background URL, images, bg pattern desktop, bg pattern desktop. Okay, fine. No repeat. Center public center. This is a special property as save it and we'll go with padding 40 px 120 120 px. So somehow little design is coming now. Where is the image? See this, we are actually focusing on the left side now. Right side, there's nothing in right side, only image. So nothing to worry there. So padding is there, margin 0 and auto. Save it. Now we have given a class logo. Always use dot for class. Uh, Okay. Now Blazer again. Yes, this left text. Every class you have to assign styles because there is a reason for giving a class at the time of writing HTML. This is wrong. And for logo, there is a margin of 20 px and 0. Fine. Now let's move on to the right part. There also we have given a class in the last. Copy it. Dot control v dot right. Background URL. Hero desktop. So it is not working properly. Let's do it again. Hero desktop. Okay, fine. And then no repeat. Let's have some width also. 40%. Keep on saving. So as you all can see, the left part is now shifting to left side, and there is a space there. So the image is there only, but it's actually hide now. See, while saving it is there only. So width is 40%. Now moving on to background size. It's cover and background position. Background position is center, center. So saving it. Okay. So the half of the thing is done now. The image is there. The left part is there. Now we have to only style the left part. Right part has already been completed. So now let's targeting the H1 inside the left text. Text transform to uppercase. Yes, it's there. We are coming soon as converted to uppercase. Now the font size is 3 rem. Font weight 600. Letter spacing. Letter spacing is also there, as you all can see. Oh, wow, wow, wow. It's looking very nice. We are coming soon. See, we are coming soon. Now we are have to be styled different compared to coming soon. So let's do it fast now. We are already running short of time and many things to cover now. Line height 1.2. Margin top, some margin is required from top. It's 60 px and color is so simple things need so much of styling, as you all can see. Now styling the span, that is VR dot left text H1 span. There's a special color has been assigned to this VR. Let us pick from there only. Where was that? This. Control C. Yes, we are done with VR. Now the font weight. Font weight is 300. Save it, and it's almost very similar. Now moving on to the paragraph dot left text Again, paragraph has the same color. Yes, yes, yes. It's the same color as similar to VR. The line height is 1.5. Line height is 1.5. Okay. Font size 18 px. Font weight 300. Let's have some margin, because without margin things can't align properly. 40 px and auto, and padding right 30 px. So now the things are coming into center, and gaps are there between the line. Now we have two things to style: this input box and this arrow. Rest all we have completed, and a mobile view is also there. So let's style input. Input type equals to email. We need to close this. Input type equals to email, and input type equals to email. Let's have some padding 15 px and 20 px. Typing error. So as you all can see, this enter, sorry, email address is now into center after giving the padding. And let's have some width also, 80%. Border radius also required 50%. So now the border 1 1 px, solid RGBA 100 90 90 0.5 is there. So let me have a look in the style, the preview part. So it's in the oval shape now. We'll do it, not to worry. And background is background is transparent. Input type equals to email. Padding 15 px 20 px, width is 80%, border radius is 50 px. It's not, so it's the entire email address has also been completed. Now moving on to the focus part. Input. Moving on to the input focus. Let's have a border 2 px solid, and there is a color, I guess HSL. No, there is no border given. So let's have by ourselves HSLA 0.36%, 70%, and 0.5. Save it, and outline is none. So keep an eye on the errors also, as earlier it is, this error is there, so it is not considering space. Except this, everyone consider space. So you also have to have an eye on the errors while doing the codes. After this, let's move to input type placeholder. Input input type placeholder. Let's have a color of HSLA 0, 36%, 70%, and 0.5. So its color is there. And font family, where we have given the font family. This is the font family we have given. Let's copy it out. Color HSLA 03670 0.5 0 36%, 70%, and 0.5. Okay, fine. So font family has also been introduced. Now the form wrap. Where's the form wrap? Form wrap, form wrap, form wrap. Each and every class you need to style a form wrap. The position is relative. That's it. Now moving on to the button. This button needs a lot of styling. The small it is, the more style it needs. Button type equal to submit. So button type equal to submit. So let's have display inline block. Position is position is absolute. Top 0, right 15%, 15%. Let's save it and see. Okay, okay, okay. It's looking nice. Right 15% and have a background image linear gradient. Let's copy it from top. Background image linear gradient. Here it is. Control C. So there is a difference from above to here. It is this one. So let's do one thing. Control C. So save it. Now 1 minute. Okay. Now have some width of 90 ex and height of 46 ex padding 15%, border radius 50 ex and border is none. Sorry, not bottom, border, BOR, border is none and the outline is also none. Mm, Sometimes shortcut will not work, so you need to see. So save it. Okay. Now let's have some box shadow. Two px, five px, seven px, hsla 0, 2%, 55%, 0.6. Save it and you can see a box shadow. So 1 minute. Now before moving on to the next part, let's check this one. Okay, fine. It is fine. HSL 1 minute. Oh shit. There is an error. Okay, fine. So save it. And now again, this is coming. This is not here. There is only one bracket. Now we will introduce a hover property, as I told you earlier also. Control C. background. As soon as you move the cursor, the color will change. See, this is the hover property. Okay, so we are done with this with the desktop view, but this is not working fine, not looking fine. So let us see where's the gap now. This troubleshooting has to be done. There is some gap which needs to be rectified. 1 minute. Button type equals to submit. Hover. Okay, background is this. Cursor is pointer. Fine. So now moving on to the button. Button type is submit. Okay. Displays inline block. Yes, fine, perfect. Position absolute top 0, right 15%. Background linear gradient 100 degree. HSL 0 86%. Height is 46%. Width is 90 px. Height is 46 px. Padding 15 px. Border radius is 50 px. Border is none. Outline is none. And the box shadow is 2 px, 5 px, 7 px. HSLA 0.2%, 5%, 0.6. Yeah, it is good. Now the form wrap. Where is the form wrap? Dot form wrap. Its position is relative. Okay, now again the input placeholder. Let me see. Input placeholder color is this 036 70 0.5. Font family is Josephine. Josephine sans serif is a fallback font. Okay. Now we'll check input focus. Border 2 px solid. Okay, it is not taking the color. Why not taking the color? Because commas are not there. Okay, I got it. Why this is not taking it? Let's wait and wait. Let me check it out. Control C and Control B. No, there is some issue. We'll delete it and we'll do it again. 2px solid. This particular thing is not taking the color. Hmm, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I am working on it. It's HSLA. Okay. 'This is the issue. It is not taking the color. Let me see. Input dot focus. Input. 1 minute. Okay, okay, okay. One more error was there. Okay. Now all is perfect. Outline is. So, my dear friends, each and every comma, space, type of bracket is important. Don't ever think that it will work. It will never work. See, now it is working. This is not coming earlier. Why? Because of two things. One thing is that I have not used this curly bracket here. Because of this color code is not coming. So we are done up with the mobile, sorry, desktop view. Now let's move on to mobile view. In mobile view, at the media, max width 760 8px. At the rate. So before doing this, let's change the view to mobile view. Here, let us see once again how mobile view is coming. Mobile. Here, this picture has to come to top, and this has to go down to bottom. Okay, fine. You will do it. So at the media max width 768px, and let's have the dot container flex direction. Flex direction has to be column. So okay, dot left, heading 40 px. 1 minute. 1 minute. Dot left writing 40 px. Okay, this is this. Okay, fine. Dot logo margin is unset. This is again a special property where we are removing the margins. Now, dot left text h1 comma dot left text p text align has to be center. Okay. Dot left text h1 left text p text align has to be center. Okay, great. Now, individually left text h1 font size has to be 2 rem and font weight has to be 700. Save it. Now this has to go down. Dot left text h1. Now dot left text p font size has to be 14 px and font weight has to be 400. Saving it. Dot left text p font size 14 px font weight 100 px. Perfect. Now dot bg mobile is a separate class we have given. Display block margin right will use 40, sorry, minus 40, this time minus 40 px. So as you all can see, things are coming into shape. Minus 40 px and margin left again minus 40 px. So width else 100 px plus 80 px. No space has to be there. 100 px plus 80 px. Save it. It needs a little bit more a little bit more styling. to get the things aligned perfectly. So we'll do it now only. Width calcs 100 px, 100 percentage plus 80 px. Okay, fine. Margin top is margin top 20 px. So save it. Okay. So let's have input. Input type equals to email. Input type equals to email and width is 100%. Save it and the button submit. Type equals to right. Right is 0%. So let's save it. And there is some error. Let me close it. Now it is looking perfectly nice. See. So that's all for the day. And see, a desktop view and the mobile view. So thanks a lot for having patience and do it. It's a little bit complicated compared to last 3 days, and the next day a little bit more complicated compared to all the 4 days. So all the best. Have a great evening. Bye bye.